E aí, gente, B.E.D aqui. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between a carbonated, a forced carbonated beer, and one that was fermented under pressure. First, I'd like to thank all of my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. And this experiment is because a lot of people do force carbonate their beer. I generally don't, but I did want to go ahead and give it a try and see the difference. Now, you do see that the head of this one has of the one that was fermented under pressure is quite a bit higher, and that's because it was fermented under 30 psi, and I only force carbonated at about 25. One of the things that I'm interested in is any difference in color, carbonation, flavor, really the off flavors. And the reason is that if we go ahead and ferment under pressure, we can save a lot. First of all, we save all of the CO2 that we would normally vent to the atmosphere. That helps global warming. And also, carbonation or CO2 is incredibly expensive, especially when you force carbonate. You're using at least twice as much CO2 in order to force carbonate a beer as you do to naturally carbonate. And naturally carbonate is what I generally use with sugars for my beer. But again, I wanted to see the difference here. Now, there is a slight difference in cloudiness. The one that I force carbonated is a little bit cloudier. It's kind of odd because that one I pulled off of the yeast cake. But now we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Aroma is a little bit stronger on the one from fermenting under pressure. Kind of interesting. A lot more of those delicate aromas survived, which is curious. Okay. Yeah, there's really no appreciable difference. There might actually be a little bit more flavor in the one that was forced carbonated as well, but they're very close to the same. Certainly the mouthfeel is the same enough. The reason why I had a lot of problems with the fermenting under pressure last time was because I allowed the temperature to fluctuate quite a bit, which affected both the beer's ability to absorb the CO2, but also change the volume up above in the headspace between the beer and the actual top of the keg, and that allowed a lot of the carbonation to escape. So 30 psi might be a little bit too much. I think I'm going to go down to about 15 next time. So like, subscribe, and comment anything that you would like to see me have an experiment on or would like me to test out to see if there's any appreciable difference in the flavors. E aí, gente, B.E.D aqui. Today, we're going to look at the difference between a brew that